Hi, my name is Yulia, and I have a very sensitive, reactive skin and extremely dry lips, especially in winter. I live in Canada, so cold, wind, dryness, and also heat, indoor heating just make my lips so dry. In this video, I wanted to talk about two products basically that are everywhere and very popular, well reviewed, but honestly, they did not work for me. It is my personal experience, and if you also have sensitive and dry lips, it might save you some time and money. The first product I wanted to talk about is Fenty Skin Plush Pudding Lip Recovery Mask. I actually um, have it in two different flavors: original and salted caramel. Um, so yeah, blush pudding. Uh, this one is everywhere. It has so many reviews on Sephora. It retails for about $35 each. And I had very high expectations, especially with it being a mask, not just a lip balm or lip essence. So yeah, and the claim on the website is that it helps with fine lines and wrinkles, dryness, and firmness. So I was very, very excited to hear that. Um, the texture of this lip mask is very thick. Actually, I want to show you, and I quite like the packaging. So it looks kind of like this. It's similar to Drunk Elephant packaging, kind of, but you twist it and it comes out, and then you're just gonna apply. That's how I applied. So as you can see, it is very thick. So I expected a lot of moisture, some barrier repair. Um, the texture is very thick, but it just sat on my lips. It didn't sink in. I used it for about, I want to say, 6 months. And I actually felt like my lips were becoming more wrinkly instead of more firm or moisturized. What I think is happening with this formula is it's mostly meant for like a glossy coating than kind of a repairing treatment. When I looked at the ingredient list, it started to make sense why it didn't work for me. The formula is mostly consists of synthetic emollients and kind of film forming agents. It has some of the good oils like castor oil, but it's way down on the list. Um, so it does look nice. It has this kind of glossy coverage, but in terms of repairing dryness underneath, it just does nothing. It just literally sits on your lips. And I use it as a night mask as well. So I would apply it at night, and then I would wake up in the morning, it's still there. Like it did not sink in at all. So I literally had to wipe it off with a tissue. So for me, with somebody who has very dry lips and sensitive lips in winter, it was not enough at all. Um, so I saw literally no improvements of my lips. If your lips are normal or you just want some kind of glossy topping overnight, this might work for you. But for truly dry lips, it did absolutely nothing for me, especially at this price point. The second product I wanted to talk about is Nuxe honey honey lip balm. Honey lip balm. Um, it's kind of another classic. I see it everywhere, especially in like for pharmacy, like Shoppers Drug Mart. Um, this one is a little bit lower in price. It's about $21. It is kind of it is the balm. Like the texture of it is like a balm. Um, at first, when you apply it, it feels comforting and rich. I really liked it. I would say the first 20 minutes I was excited. But after an hour or two, um, my lips felt very dry, like it was drying my lips. And over time, instead of making my lips better, my lips kind of felt dried out. Again, when I looked at the ingredient list, what stood out to me is that it has alcohol and it has fragrance, which is kind of puzzling for me. Why would those ingredients be in a lip product? Because those are very drying ingredients, and then especially when you start putting this balm in cold weather or dry weather. I live in a very dry climate, so it just makes it worse. So my lips did not tolerate it well. Even though it has a lot of good stuff, it has oils, it has honey, but the combination of just the alcohol and fragrance just made it not a good product for me. Um, so while I mean, it might work for people who have normal lips or tolerate fragrance better than me, um, it might work fine. But for me, these products kind of failed in different ways. I would say the Fenty one was, by the way, this caramel um, scent is just so good. It literally smells like and tastes like caramel. But it just sat on my lips, and the Nuxe just dried my lips. None of these products provided any repair or any moisture. Um, and what I'm slowly learning is that when it comes to sensitive skin or dry lips, it's not about what's popular, what's out there, and and all the hype. It's more about barrier repair ingredients, no fragrance, no drying alcohols. So yeah, was my experience with these two products. If you have sensitive or dry lips too, I hope this helps to avoid just spending money or trial and error. And thanks for spending time with me.